Well, come on in out of that cold, snowy weather that we're having today. Well, actually, I think it was in the 60s today. Probably going to be in the 60s tomorrow. But anyway, come on in. Let's take a look at your inspection report. So stay with me. Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right-hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Callie. It was awfully good to see you out at the house today. Hey, what a beautiful house. Great location, too, by the way. Let's dive right in. So we're looking at the fireplace in the living room. Both fireplaces, the flue system is undersized. In the wood burning side, which is the living room, it's more pronounced. You can see the smoke stains here. And of course, this area has been painted in the past, since the house was built. So you can imagine every time they've burned fires in here, they've smoked this up. So that's an undersized flue. Not much that can be done about that for wood burning other than perhaps put a smoke guard in here. And basically what you're doing is you're limiting or helping to limit the amount of air coming in mixing with the smoke and the heat to go up the chimney. You're trying to get that ratio in balance. So probably a 4-inch smoke guard would handle that if you're to burn wood in here. Working damper, both the smoke chambers, and these are the areas above the damper and where the flue system begins. You can see that there's missing mortar in here, and there's also missing mortar in the den fireplace smoke chamber as well. These make them leaky, which means gases can leak into the walls of the house, and that cannot be good. Sticking with the, let's see where we were. Yep, we're in the living room still. View of the flue system. These little dots in here is light reflecting off any little bits of dust that's coming up the chimney. Nothing to worry about there. The flue joints don't look great, but they're not bad, and they've certainly been mudded over, so I would give them a pass. Let's not go to the outside yet. Let's do the den fireplace, gas burner, the vented gas logs here. They need a thermocouple in order to operate properly. A thermocouple is a little sensor that protects the homeowner from gas leakage. If there's no heat coming off the pilot, then the gas is supposed to automatically shut off. Well, it's not in this particular set, and that's what caused a little controversy this past week, because there was apparently a little bit of a gas smell in here, and that was all due to the malfunction of the logs. Rather than repairing these by replacing the thermocouple, I would just replace the logs with vent-free gas logs. Remember that this fireplace isn't drawing any better than the one on the outside. The difference between the two is this emits something that you can't see or smell, and that is carbon monoxide. So vent-free gas logs on this side, vent-free on the other side. Repairing these smoke chambers, you can see the gaps in here again. We looked at this on both sides, should be repaired. Using the floor valve as a shutoff is perfectly okay in that application. That flue system, similar situation. It was the same mason that built it. You can see it's got some ugly flue joints in here, but they're not leaky, so that's all we're looking for. Hey, chimney caps on the two fireplaces, that's these here, and the furnace flue, which is there, keeping the birds and the squirrels out. But you can see how broken up the crown is. The concrete crown at the top of the chimney needs to be repaired, and I've given you a price on making those repairs. You have questions for me, though, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can text me on that number if it's more convenient, or email me at chris@affordablesuite.com. Thanks.